Hey guys, welcome to today's video, and today I want to address what is the number one rule for life. I think, you go on and see a lot of different motivational videos, and people have a lot of different aspects on life. So I'm going to tackle what I believe is the number one rule for life. And this is something from my experiences thus far on this planet called Earth that I have discovered to be ultimately the most truest thing. This is probably the biggest weakness that a lot of people have, including myself. So, as you know, there's a lot of gurus online. They have their different methodologies and stuff, and their different viewpoints on life and whatnot, and what you should or shouldn't do, and everything from your sexuality to your career, the jobs you work, the house you live in, the car you buy. Every little thing is kind of broken down as to, are material goods good for you or they're not. Elon Musk is now a minimalist, so he's now in the process of selling almost all his physical belongings. He sold, he sold freaking a bunch of houses in California not too long ago, so he's living up to that promise. So, a lot of different ways to look at this thing. You have Jordan Peterson, a renowned Canadian psychologist, has his 12 Rules for Life book. It's a pretty good book. You'll want to pick it out. So it depends what your goals are in life and stuff. I'm going to give you my number one rule for life. And this is my number one rule. Here it goes. But before I get to the number one rule I have for my life, I'd like to do a quick promo for Pride and Prejudice. It's going to be at Cutler Brothers Theater a week from yesterday, actually. 6 days. Pride and Prejudice debuts at Cutler Brothers Theater. And while you're going to that play, make sure to stop in at Prison Pizza. Get yourself a nice pizza from Prison Pizza. I hear the right's great. Go eat at Prison Pizza at 6 o'clock, and then head on over to Cutler Brothers Theater by 7 o'clock and check out Pride and Prejudice at the Cutler Brothers Theater starting at 7:30 p.m. A week from yesterday, so it'll be the 16th or 18th, whatever that Friday is, not really sure. Check out Pride and Prejudice at Cutler Brothers Theater. I hear it's going to be a great show. So my number one rule for life is this: fear nothing. Let me repeat that for you. Number one rule for life is fear nothing. There's all kinds of things you can do. You can get up and do meditations. You can build your relationships up. You can focus on compassion, and a lot of these things are great things. But ultimately, if you really want to go where you want to in life, you have to understand that one concept, and that is to fear absolutely nothing. There's a book called The 48 Laws of Power. It's written by Robert Greene. Really good book. It talks about all these different strategies and things you can have to implement to have power in this world. And 50 Cent is a big fan of this book. And 50 Cent came back and did a follow-up book. It was called The 50th Rule. And the 50th rule is this: fear nothing. Fear nothing. Because out of all the things we have as human beings, I think the fact that we fear so many things is the most illogical, irrational perspective of being a human being. Because really, you look at it, we're born, we're all going to die someday, we're all on a death march, we're all on a slow death march, we're all going to die no matter what. So why do we have these fears of anything, pretty much? When you know that you are going to die, why are you afraid to go give a speech? Why are you afraid to go ask that cute fucking chick out at the bar? Maybe she's not at the bar, I don't know. Why are you afraid to do anything? Huh? Does it make any sense to be afraid to do anything knowing that you're dying? You're dying, bro. You're gonna die someday, buddy. You're on a death march. We're all on a death march. Take a positive outlook at it and think, if that's true, why should I ever fear anything again? And the biggest breakthroughs in your life and everybody else's life will come at that moment when you go after something you are very terrified, you're absolutely afraid of, you're scared of, and you don't want to do it, and it feels uncomfortable. But you go for it anyways. Because on the other side of fear is life's greatest rewards. I can tell you that. The other side of fear is the greatest rewards that you will ever find in life. You never find any reward in being comfortable. You never find any reward in doing social norms. You never find any real reward in listening to whatever your TV set tells you to do. There's no reward in that. There's nothing. You don't feel anything after. Admit it. Admit it. Watch nightly news, agree with your fucking nightly news, your Bill O'Reilly, your CBS News, your CNN, garbage, all of it. At the end of the day, you know for a fact that you get done watching that crap, you don't feel anything. So that's what I wanted to chat about today. Is number one rule for life for me, and it should be for everybody, is fear nothing. Go after your fears every single day. All these gurus want to talk about all these different changes you want to make in your life, blah, 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 blah. I'll tell you one change you can make right now that will instantly change everything, and that is to decide I'm going to fear nothing. And every single day I'm going to get up and I'm going to go after whatever I fear as hard as I possibly can. I'm going to put a sign on my wall that says, what do you fear? Go after it right now. Because what you fear is what is holding you back. What you fear is the difference between having massive success and being massively happy, or just kind of staying exactly where you are. So you want to make real changes in your life. You want to make them fast and quick, and the most easiest way to do it is just start going after the things that you're afraid of. That's simple. Fear nothing. Just like 50 Cent said, fear nothing. That is the number one rule to life, living, happiness, and everything else that you can do. Go after everything you want. There's a guy down the road, he can work 100, 200 hours, not 200 hours a week. There's a guy that can work 100 hours a week, 80 hours a week, and some guy can work 40 hours a week and be more successful than the guy working 100 hours a week, because the guy that's working 40 is going after things hardcore every single day, but he's chasing after things that he's afraid of constantly. That is today's video, folks. If you have any questions, put them in the comments for future videos you want to see. But again, you want to find true success in this world, true happiness, fear fucking nothing.